devouring time, blunt, thou lion's paws, and make the earth devour her own sweet brood. Pluck the keen teeth from the fierce tiger's jaws, and burn the long-livid phoenix in her blood. Make glad and sorry seasons as thou fleets, and do whatever thou wilt, swift-footed time, to the wide world and all her fading sweets. But I forbid thee one more heinous crime. Oh, carve not with the hours my love's fair brow, nor draw no lines there with thine antique pen. Him in thy course untainted do allow, for beauty's pattern to succeeding men. Yet do thy worst, old time, despite thy wrong. My love shall in my verse ever live young.
In the first quatrain of Sonnet 19, the speaker apostrophizes time and addresses it as neither a person nor something that can respond. He describes animals like lions and tigers, both powerful predators, as well as a phoenix, the symbol of longevity and life. However, time is the greatest predator of them all. He can strip them of their symbols of power, such as the lion's paws, which are blunted, or taking away the fangs of the tiger. And even the phoenix, which is reborn time after time, can never escape the cycle of death. Time also destroys everything living, as the earth is personified as her and gives birth to all things. But in the end, all these things return to earth through death. Through this, I guess, time does not discriminate against anything and affects everything living or even corporeal. In the second quatrain, the speaker concedes this power of time and knows that time will do whatever it wants. For example, we can't stop the seasons from changing, and they're just going to keep going and on and on. The cyclical nature of time here in these seasons contributes to the emotional association that we have with time. The glad and sorry seasons can be associated with winter and summer, and the fading sweets of fall will also disappear. Eventually, the seasons will come no matter what, and we just have to accept what happens due to this inevitability. Everything here leads up to the shift in tone of line 8, which operates as a volta for the poem, but signals that he's disagreeing with this power of time, and he says he forbids thee to commit one more heinous crime. So even though the speaker recognizes that time is unstoppable, he still imposes his own opinions here, contesting and challenging time as a criminal with this language. And through this, he kind of claims that the speaker has the power to stop time from doing what it wants. And from here on to the end of the poem, the speaker becomes very assertive when addressing time.
In the second half of the poem, the narrator becomes much more aggressive, leading to a final declaration against time. He begins by illustrating the crime that he is forbidding time from committing. He doesn't want the time to taint his lover's beauty. He utilizes imagery of carving with hours on his lover's brow as a metaphor for time as an artist, leaving marks on the visage of his lover. The brows are a synecdoche for his entire face, and the marks will taint his lover's beauty, especially the lines, which are representative of wrinkles, which indicate aging and the loss of youth and beauty. The narrator claims that time utilizes an antique pen, which carries multiple meanings. The pen could be for drawing antique qualities, or symbolic of the aging that the time is capable of causing, but also that the pen itself is antique and that it has been utilized for many years by time. The narrator confesses that he is content, or he doesn't exactly care with time affecting others, yet he hopes and he actually asserts that time should not touch his lover, for he wants his lover to become a symbol and the epitome of beauty in the world for everyone to examine and admire. The couplet signals his final rebellion against time, and the narrator is very challenging and contentious. He challenges time to do thy worst and attempts to assert his superiority. At the end, the narrator boldly asserts that time will have no effect on his work and that his love will be immortalized in his literary and artistic creations.